Hello, Wyvern General Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem 6, The Binding Blade with me, Bluenculo. We've got the final Wyvern Lord, who doesn't even have a Wyvern, poor her. Wyvern General, I guess. We are currently on turn 7 of chapter 23, and we've mostly survived the ballista attacks. I managed to not take too much damage. None of my flyers got nailed or anything. We've also recruited Carol, who I kind of would like to get to level 20, but honestly, we're probably going to use it. We're probably not going to use him on the final battle, but he would be a good option if, say, Rutger died or something. But anyway, yeah, we're doing pretty good. So let's keep moving on. So we've got things to worry about are Killer Lance Wyverns, and there's a couple of them. The Manikeets are always a little bit scary, so you want to make sure you get first strike on these puppies, obviously. Also, the long ballista does have a super huge range. So if I try to move Lilina through, actually she should be fine now. I just was worried that she was going to get hit by 2 in a row and that would kill her, or a crit or something. Okay, so let's get to work. I want probably... Ellen is getting so close to that S rank, and I really need that so she can use her tome. I'm gonna keep working at it. We'll want at least a couple people in range to attack the dragon. We could put someone in the forest, like Rutger, and just draw him over. Could equip him with like a Worm Slayer. He would demolish this guy. Wonder how much damage the Manikeet could do if he hit him. 38. Does it count as... I never remember if this counts as physical damage or magical damage. Rutger has acceptable resistance and pretty low defense. You know what? This can be more fun. I always do things the safe, easy way. Let's do things the dangerous way. Today. Just this one time. Alright, so I'm specifically going to dance Lilina through the danger zone, so that she should stay out of range of the long ballista. I think she'd be fine anyway, but I'm pretty sure she's my weakest unit, so, or my most fragile unit. So we'll put her up here. Talk? Oh, say hello to Carol. Sure, why not? Pretty sure he knew your father. I'm almost surprised Rutger didn't want to. We should see if Rutger wants to talk to him. Alright, so let's check this other shop. We bought some hand axes last time. Ooh, this one has some interesting stuff. Well, if you didn't have any killer weapons, this would be a good time to stock up for the final couple battles. I don't really think the light brand is that good. Armor Slayers? I mean, if you're fighting generals, it's great, but if there aren't any in the last chapters, it's worthless. Same thing with Horse Slayers. I don't think they're very good, though, in general. Hammers, again, if you know there's generals specifically. I don't think I've actually used the halberd at all. I guess it's the axe version anti-cav, so, you know. Short bow's probably not worth buying. I don't know why you'd spend more money to get a short bow than a killer bow. Like, that's kind of silly. The killer bow is better in all areas except weight, and most archers should have at least nearly 7 con anyway, constitution. And weapon rank. So you need to be C rank to use the killer bow, but it's just kind of interesting. I don't think we're going to buy any of that. We're just going to keep our money, but it's nice to look. It's nice to know that they'll sell you a bunch of the cool stuff there. To be honest, we could fly Shanna over now, because she can't be killed by the long ballista. Not one, anyway. She's got the Delphi shield. let's start preparing to move through the ballista's range. I still need to keep Zeiss out of its range. For now. Like, a couple more turns, basically. And I would like these two to be, you know, making friends. Alright, that's pretty much it. Good enough for this turn. Let's see if this dragon causes us any problems. Rutger's totally fine, right? Half his life if he gets hit. Well, it looks like you're dead, Mr. Red Dragon. Not nearly as good as the, supreme, you know, legendary weapons with geese or whatever, but yeah, it's fine. To kill a dragon with physical attacks is pretty awesome. I do like Lalam's evasion. That's always a plus. Okay, so he's got 2 shots left. We do need to be a little bit careful, but if this guy can't even move, I don't see... Can these guys move? Not really. They're kind of stuck on the island. So Shanna is kind of in a good position here. She could just take a couple turns. We're not in any rush, right? Not particularly. Looks like these archers are just fodder for flyers once they run out of ammo, basically. Alright, so 2 shots left. I'm still letting them shoot at Shin if they decide to. It's no big deal. Or the one, anyway. Alright. Now, we've got to deal with a couple wyverns coming at us. Nothing too scary. That's the one to watch. So... they'll go for the weakest unit. They'll probably try to get to Lilina. I'm gonna put Roy up front. Kind of bait them at him. But everyone else is gonna be kind of protected. I'm gonna make a bit of a wall here. So, we'll put Percival up here. Give him, why not? Killer Axe. We'll use Rutger. He can go back to the, just Killing Edge for now. It's kind of lower rank for him. We'll get Deke. Make a bit of a shield here. Geese can hold that spot. Let's not totally waste the Armads. So this guy does have a Javelin, this guy does not. If they want to attack... if they want to attack Ellen with a Javelin, I'm okay with that. I think you guys know what will happen. Alright, good enough. Just being overly cautious, more than necessary, honestly. So you went after Rutger, hey? So you decided to attack a Swordmaster. Maybe not the wisest thing he's ever decided to do. Is your friend gonna try Rutger as well? No, you can take that 4% on Lalam. Okay. Okay. Alright, that's nothing to worry about. The question is, can we secure versus this? Plus this. So I think I actually might end up pulling back a little bit just so that they move max range and then we get to kill them. You know, it's simple. The simple things in life. Alright. Finish this one off, please, Shanna. Her turn is very easy. And then I guess... actually, you know what I should have been doing with her is just killing this guy so he didn't get his shots. Whatever. It's fine. Because of her Delphi shield, it might have been worth just flying her across right off the bat, honestly, but... One more check here, sorry. I'm gonna move up to, like, that forest. Not quite. I'm gonna think about moving up to that forest, but not quite make it. Got ourselves a dragon, but that's a fair ways off. Okay. And so, yeah, like, I think... So we need to pull back one tile below Percival, basically. Yeah, so like these two spots is where we'll wait. And this guy will be able to fly and get an attack, but that shouldn't be too much problem. So we'll go like this. We'll pull Lilina back a little bit to keep her safe. Keep Lalum out of range. Pull Rector back. I think that'll be enough. I guess the guy will get a javelin toss, but he's not going to be killing... I don't think he's going to be killing anyone in one hit with a javelin. Yeah, it's fine. If I was really smart, I would have killed this guy, then rescued and pulled back, but I'm getting lazy. I'm getting lazy. It's getting close to the end of the game. It's getting late again. I don't like the Wyvern Lords hiding out in the mountains where it's hard to kill them. Should have brought more flyers along on this side. Longbows. Longbows would be really nice as well. Okay, well, this guy will be dead for sure. We do have an attack on him from range 2. Shanna. Just want to make sure she's not in range of other enemies here. Totally fine. This guy's out of ammo. As long as I stay on the right spots, the other archer can't attack her anyway. Try to get her sword rank up, because why not? I expect Melody or Zeiss with the Delphi shield would probably be killing these snipers in one shot. Well, she maxed out her speed, that's good. Alright, we want to get into range here without getting an attack. Pretty sure that was the right square. Good. Okay, we'll be definitely strong enough to fight one lowly Manakete. Now, for the interesting fight, at least relatively, we'll probably want to use maybe Loof to kill that guy, just to make sure he dies without getting any killing. Maybe let Lilina go for the other one, just... Well, she actually... Oh, no, she could just one-shot it. Why not? Why not use Air Caliber? We don't have archers to take advantage of the bow weakness, but we've got Anima Mages to take advantage of the wind weakness. It's pretty awesome. It's kind of overpoweredly strong in the hands of Loof. That will do enough damage. Oh, it will not do enough damage. Dang. Well, we can dance her to get a second attack. And I'll have to use probably Clarine to kill this one. Well, actually, no, it doesn't have to be Ellen against that one. We can let Clarine deal with it. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't really matter who gets the kill. Ellen doesn't need the experience. Neither does Clarine, really, I guess. But Ellen is just in there for the free shots on her weapon to get the weapon rank up. A little bit of skill, sure. The only stat Clarine really lacks is her magic strength. Everything else is great. And that even gets her 2 attacks, which gets her more experience anyway, more weapon XP. It does count per attack, so that helps. Alright, and then I guess maybe Roy, although it doesn't... It seriously doesn't make too much difference who kills these unpromoted enemies. Yeah. Alright, well everything went pretty smooth. Honestly, surprisingly easy for this late in the game. Not that I'm complaining or anything, but I know when you're watching these videos, I'm sure a lot of you are at least hoping for some sort of tension in the air where you might not just one-shot every enemy perfectly without any danger. Now, we are getting close to the status saves. I just remembered that. Took me too long to remember. I forgot about them till just this second, which was 2 seconds too late. So yeah, if I'd thought of that, I probably would have kept Shanna down. She's only got the iron sword equipped unless she switches weapons. I think we're gonna have to pull back on the left side. I think as long as we stay out of her range, she'll probably just kill all of the enemy units. I hope. I would almost prefer if she could be lured up towards this side, then we could restore staff her. Alright. Deke, wake up. No time for sleeping on the job. Quite a lot of enemies over here. That's a little bit of a tough nut to crack up there. Okay, so Shanna, we're not going to be able to fight this guy safely. Pull back a couple squares here until we can figure this out. If we have to, we can rescue Shin and Ray in the Wyverns, and they have the same movement as her. So they'll never be able to catch, because we never gave her any boots, she'll never be able to catch Zeiss and Melody. They can always stay, well, unless they get stuck in a corner, but they should be fine. Alright, well, a little bit interesting, I guess. Maybe this guy will attack someone in the forest there. What you got? Axe Reaver? You know what that doesn't work on? Is swords. I've heard that it doesn't work on swords. Alright, so Lalum will be safe. Unless there's some nasty surprises that come to get her. But that's all the space we've got, basically. Well, we got one more time. But Deke's supposed to be helping out Rutger. Alright. Quick heal with Physic, but nobody has taken HP damage. It's really just that Berserk. It's always the Berserk that messes me up. Every time, basically. Alright. Well, let's see what she does. She just goes after the poor archers for now. That's fine. I hope she's not wasting a really important weapon there, though. Yeah, you took the bait. 92% crit. So if I left him with the Woe Dao, that would have been 102%. Probably rounds to 100, but you know. You're gonna try to fight. Looks like she's got it together. Oh, she actually put herself into range of the archer. Because the AI is dumb, yo. Alright, well, we need that berserk guy to knock it off. Well, I don't think I'm going to, trying to say. I don't think we're going to attack those druids until they run out of status spells, basically, because it's going to be too annoying having half my army sleeping and berserked. But he's only got one more charge of berserk, right? So yeah, that'll be done one more turn. This guy's got one more sleep. This guy's got two more. I guess technically we got bolting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's a kind of a line here of ranged lightning magic to watch out for as well. Alright, these guys are... We only have to run away from her for 3 turns, so... Let's just make sure we've got some space in case she gets all aggro here. Sorry for the slowdown in the pace here, but you know how Berserk does. You know how it works. Actually, the worst thing she could do would have been to go and attack the Manakete on her own. So I guess we're lucky she's just gonna occupy herself with burn archers. Because she could have just got herself killed over here. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so... got a couple tiles of space. The priority really needs to be people that are berserked. And then people who are sleeping and I want to use. As much as I like Carol, I'm probably not gonna worry about him. You know. Like, he could get an awesome level up, but honestly, everyone else needs the experience more than he does. I wonder if these guys will attack if I gave them the chance. Like, moved over and attacked. I'll give them the chance. Where's my dancer? Okay, we're gonna dance Ellen over. Try to make sure she's got a couple supports, but she should whoop those guys pretty soundly. As long as she's not in range of, like, the dragon or something, right? I have a feeling they'll stay at range using status, though. Alright, so put her here. And she should have Loof behind her. He can't make it, but at least he can get close enough to support. And Melody's too far away, so that's basically it for that. Alright. We're coming for you. We are coming. Alright, you're gonna use a javelin. I guess I should have checked what weapon Shanna equipped, but javelin's fine. I wasn't expecting them to try berserking Lilina. She should have enough magic resistance that this isn't... I guess the enemy shamans late game just get such a huge magic offensive stat that status ailments just start hitting all the time. I guess that's why your healers, Ellen and Clarine, get such maxed out resistance in this game, because you need the person with the restore staff to have enough resistance to not always get berserked or sleeped. So they didn't take the bait. We're basically done, though. There's just one more round of sleep, and Shanna will burn it off in 2 turns. 1 turn to kill the archer, and then kill herself on the dragon. We might need to be in position to kill the dragon next turn. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. If she kills herself, I'm gonna be really mad. Alright, I think this group, though, we're just gonna let them, we could... Just trying to think what the safest choice is. I don't know if any of these guys are willing to attack, but the killer bows are pretty scary. If I put someone on that tile... Put Ellen there? Maybe, we'll see. Let's just spend a couple turns curing sleep and all that. Figure out what happens with Shanna, and then we'll figure out how to attack the boss after that. Let's not rush it. Everyone's in good support position anyway. Except for Loof. Okay, let's see what Shanna does. She goes after the archer. It's fine. The problem is she gets one more round. That's fine. I was actually kind of hoping that would hit, because that gives an opportunity to max out Ellen's level. You seem to get pretty good experience for curing status ailments. So, that's like a pretty good amount of level 19 experience there. And it's terrible level up, of course. As we'd expect, 1 stat level ups. Welcome to promotions. Speed it up. Alright, so that's cool. Ellen's max level. I still need to get her weapon rank up, though. Oh, you're still sleeping. Well, how much longer is your nap? Oh, your nap will break off soon enough. So I'm just worried that she's going to be really stupid here. I'm going to put a save state down because I have no control. Okay, no, I've got a plan. There's no way she would be dumb enough to attack Shin. No, Shin, well... if she kills him with a killer lance, I'm gonna be really mad. Like, very upset. But I think the chance of her dying to the dragon counter is too high, because I think she would just be stupid and charge him and hit him with a killer lance. And then he might do enough damage to just one-shot her with her low HP. Yeah, so then we go... Melody, because she's got more... Well... So, my logic here is if we could rescue Shin, but then Melody will have significantly less speed and skill. And Shanna will be able to double her. Alright, so instead of that, what we go is we go for support points to give them a little bit more defense and avoidance against Shanna. And we just make sure we keep Ray out of the way. I think he had one more tile, whatever. Alright, let's see what happens. So she did go after, she missed. Okay, good. I mean, Berserk is the worst, and you know, even if we had a healer on this side, because they berserked a flyer in the middle, I didn't really have any great options, so I guess we got a little bit lucky. Okay, so now we need to find out how to crack this. I'm mostly worried about the snipers, so we should find out if they can be lured. It seems pretty clear that the druids will not move. So let's test out the archers with, actually, Geese. Because he can get the extra defense. And at least we can put, Lalum close enough to give him, actually... But Lalum close enough to boost him up. I think this will work, right? I would like to check out that last shop as well. Oh yeah, I forgot about Ray. Okay. Oh, I put her close enough to Brunja. Well, that's fine. So if we can't lure the archers or anything out, we'll have to just position our force close enough that we can wipe them all out in one round, basically. And we might be there. Yeah. As much as bolting can hit, it can hurt a bit. It actually hits her con pretty bad. -4 speed, 14 speed's not too bad. So then, we need the dragon to die and the 2 archers to die, primarily. We're not quite close enough to make this easy. So we can get 1 attack, 2 attack, 3 attacks, 4 attacks. Somebody can have a 5th attack. That's 6, maybe 7. So we can get like 7 attacks from this side. And depending on how the targeting goes, 4 more on this side. That should be enough to kill 2, 3, 6, 7 units altogether. Okay. So what I'm thinking is make sure the dragon dies. Right? Loof has basically nothing to worry about from dragons. Other than the risk of his magical tome disintegrating into dust or something. It's a pretty cool spell, I like that. And you get a level up. Good job, kid. Do we still call him a kid at this point when he's using, like, supreme tier spells? S-rank tomes, basically. Anyway, I would like Ellen to get one of the kills. I think I rush her up and go for this guy because he's going to be a little bit harder to hit. She will kill him. Was he the only one with Nosferatu? Yeah, so that was actually like the most difficult shaman, and then she wiped him out. Alright. Probably good for Roy to get a kill. Yeah, we're in good shape. Might let Ellen get another kill, because her weapon rank is so close. We're almost there. I do really need to make sure the archers die, so let's just see. Oh yeah, well, 19. That's 1 damage short. You basically need to get a crit to make that. Let's just see if this is a good idea or a bad idea to use a javelin. I'm still gonna send Zeiss up there so that Shin might do a little bit more damage against the archer. Because that's probably... Shin will probably have to deal with the archer. Zeiss and Melody can probably take care of this, Actually, Melody's close enough to get Ellen's support bonuses, so that's gonna make this a lot easier. Oh, she missed. But the enemy misses, so we're fine. Well, that's why we kept Zeiss on reserve. Should be nothing to worry about. Good. Yeah, those shamans really do have quite a lot of damage potential. Alright, the music's starting to turn around. Let's see. So the enemy, 13 damage with a 15% chance to crit. That's the trouble with these killer bows. I think that's what we wanted to use Shana. At least let her get her attacks in first. If I bring Roy in, we might be able to get her to get a kill. So... But we need someone to be able to kill the archer on this side. Just want to see. Lorene's not quite strong enough to do that on her own. It's a shame. If I move Rutger up, that will help. And there's nothing else he's going to do this turn. Let's just see. I don't think it'll be enough, but... Well, now she's got a 20% chance to crit, basically. And I don't have a lance around, so it can't help. I can bring Deke up. That will potentially give Shanna support, depending on where I put her. But we need to kill that archer. So... Yeah, the priority is making sure the archer dies. $17 times 2, if he doesn't miss. Probably use Lalum to dance somebody. It could just be Roy. I think the archer needs to die, and this gives Roy enough defense that he'll be fine. Yeah, we're gonna do it like this. This way a crit won't do any damage, and I can't risk one of these archers surviving, being able to move, hit one of my weaker units that they can get a crit and get a one-shot kill on, or something like that. Alright, so that's covered. We could dance Ellen, put her here, and then we can have Geese or Percival go after this one. So then we basically just need to make sure that the archer on that side... Yeah, I think we got this. Okay. I am gonna... Even though Ellen's not gonna get experience, we're so close to her S rank. We've got to keep working on it. She's losing her Loof support bonus, but... she does not need that here. Probably loses Melody bonus too, honestly, but... Shaman's got no chance. So how's she doing? I'd say she's probably like maybe 5 or 6 kills from S ranking that. She's not going to make it with this tomb, but her next lightning tome, she'll max it out pretty quick with that, I think. Alright, so I'm thinking we got a couple chances on this guy. Geese probably has this one. I mean, it looks pretty good. We could use the Brave Axe. That would work. I don't use this very often, so let's give it a shot. So he basically had 2 chances at 45% to get a crit kill on the first turn. Didn't need it, but he had it nonetheless. Alright, so now Shauna gets in there. She's got the bonus from Roy, giving her perfect accuracy. If she doesn't get the kill, Shin's got it. And if she gets the kill, I mean, it's all the better. Okay. Yeah, because even if she did not get a crit on her 2 attacks, the enemy would have been weak enough that Shin could have hit him without any risk of a counter. Okay, cool. Oh, some magic. I'm gonna buy like 1 or 2 spared lightnings, because we might be out, although I think we have a couple. I'll buy an Air Caliber, but I think we've got a couple spare of those as well. And I don't think I need any others. It's nice that they sell you pretty good weapons and magic and stuff, but I don't really need them now. Okay, well, looks like we're pretty much set. Did anyone take damage? Roy's a little bit low. Nobody actually took a big hit, just because someone could get bolted. So we'll probably still heal up Roy. Not that I think he's in any real danger, especially especially with the Binding Blade equipped. That's +5 magic resistance, just passive, so... And then next turn we'll kill the boss! Sorry, Carol, you didn't really get to help out much. And Fear, you know, you did your job. Alright, go after Lalum. Nothing to worry about. Cool. Okay, well, what are we looking at, Brunja? Just for interest's sake, you know, if I wanted to. Roy could probably kill her. 21 damage times 2. That will put his Binding Blade at 1, which is perfect for getting repaired by the hammer. How much damage can Ellen do if I let her attack? Basically nothing, but that's a little bit more weapon skill for her, if she hits at least. So that's probably worth it, honestly. Just because she's so close. Let's give her the best odds by giving her all of her support points, basically. Yeah, 67%, a little bit more damage. If only you could get attack speed from supports. So good. Okay, so Roy... Similarly, we should give him the best odds. Shan is nearby. Okay, he's ready to go. 24 damage times 2. I'm sorry, Brunja. It's time to die. Just feeding Roy that XP. It's cool. He's got a dragon to slay. Alright. Well, we didn't quite get the Binding Blade down to 1 level left, or one durability left. But I'll still repair it next battle. And, you know, that's fine. I didn't want to, like, overuse the legendary weapons, but I figured you've got the hammer and staff, you can get 3 full repairs. We could have essentially used the Binding Blade 19 plus 19 plus 20 times, all in total, which is pretty crazy. If you can't get Roy to level 20 with that, I don't know what you're doing. Right. That's fine. The ones outside cannot withstand a 200 damage geese crit. Alright, pretty much endgame now, everybody. So, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. We've got, I think, 2 chapters left, but not too much. And we'll see how we do. I know at the end of Fire Emblem 7, the level before the final boss was really rough, because it had all of the, every boss you fought along the way all surrounding you, and they had a setup where they basically guaranteed had a critical attack on someone. And it was kind of rude. It was difficult to survive. But we'll see what happens for Fire Emblem 6. And we've certainly got all the legendary weapons, so if there's dragons, I'm not terribly worried. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time.